Hey all, EC here, and today we're going to be talking about the Legend of Zelda series. We're going to be talking about the original game on the NES and its sequel, Zelda 2 Link's Adventure. And we're going to basically say on why these basically need a modern remake for the Switch 2. And I'm going to give my thoughts on it because I have some opinions, and I know, and if you guys are if you guys like my thoughts and opinions in this video, make sure you give me a like and you give me a comment and give me a subscribe. Trying to hit 1 billion subscribers. Any help is greatly appreciated. So let's talk about it. So let's start with the obvious fact that the original Zelda games don't really hold up as well. A Link to the Past is the best Zelda game by a country mile. And obviously, when you come down to the original Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2 Link's Adventure, not a Link's Adventure, Adventures of Link, these two games are, whilst they were obviously very innovative for the time, and they have like a whole exploration aspect to them, and they are, well, in general, they are, some of the best NES games. It does feel like they do need a modern touch up when it comes to obviously graphics, and obviously controls. And I feel like a big way to do that would actually be do what they did with Link's Awakening. The original Game Boy game got a remake called Link's Awakening DX for I think it's not even DX. That was a Game Boy remake, and obviously they remade it for the Switch with Link's Awakening. Now I do feel like the Link's Awakening remake has a talented team. Had a talented team. They then went on to do Echoes of Wisdom. They're a talented 2D Zelda team, and I feel like having the original Zelda adventures in this graphical style could be huge, and it could be obviously a nice touch up, nice little way of changing pace. And also, we all know it's going to take a while for the next big like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdoms to sort of scale Zelda adventure. So to have a small scale remake of the original Legend of Zelda and obviously Adventures of Link as well. Have this update, graphical style, obviously control style. You keep the original story, keep the original sort of, themes around the original game, and just basically update it. You can fix any translation errors that might have been present in the original NES game, and just basically make it for a modern audience. Obviously, I do think it makes a lot of sense. I think remaking the original Legend of Zelda, which, let's be honest, most people who have played a Zelda title nowadays, they probably haven't played the original, because obviously the Zelda series is nearly 40 years old. So a lot of the younger generation will probably look at the original Zelda games and not really want to play them, because obviously they're too outdated. And I do feel like, that could be a way to actually reintroduce the stories of the original two Zelda games to a modern audience, because obviously, yes, you've got the original games on Switch Online. Yes, you can play them on basically anything, because they've been released so many times. But to actually have from a ground up remake of these games, it could obviously introduce these stories to obviously a new generation, and obviously fans of classic Zelda, fans of modern Zelda, they will both probably enjoy it. They'll both probably enjoy this updated showcase of the classic Zelda games. Obviously, like I said, you can keep the stories the same. Obviously update any language, for example, in the remakes that obviously might be a bit outdated by today's standards, or might have been wrong when it was translated. Obviously, you sell a load of amiibos for it, and it's shown that, these games do sell. Like, the Link's Awakening remake sold enough to obviously let that development team make their brand new original Zelda game. So it does make a lot of sense in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Nintendo should remake the original Legend of Zelda games for the Switch 2, with obviously modern graphics, modern features, modern, aspect ratio, modern, everything. Basically, just update the game fully. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. If you're new, make sure you drop a follow, give me a comment, like all that sort of stuff. If you're watching this on a phone, if you want and you agree with me, hype the video. Let's hype the video. Let's try and get this video 5k views. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've been EC, and I appreciate you watching my video. I'll see you next one. Peace.